to KCAAradio.com.
This is KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress presents on NBC, KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and here, as always, with us is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley Big Dog Tavares. And just in case, you know, for the listeners, the digital air horns weren't enough, here's some better air horns from Andrew. The classic real ones. Get them with some Bismarcky ones. I love them. Let's get some second rounds. Yeah. R.I.P. Bismarck. He would be proud. He would be proud. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, man? Thanks as always for taking the time to be on the show.
Dude, you know I'm doing my best. Can you hear me? Testing.
Test 1 2. Test 2. Yep. Mic's checks. Yep. You're doing.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that tap?
It was tappa. Yep. So how you doing, Andrew? How's your week been?
It's been good, dude. We found out the Super Bowl winners over the weekend. That's what I was doing.
Sports stuff.
Sports.
Yeah, I saw someone with a 49ers hat yesterday, and I was like, acting like I know about sports, and I was like, sorry about your 49ers. And I'll tell you right now, and I think the guest of our show will be able to inform us a little bit. They weren't that happy about it. It was pretty funny.
I was gonna say, I've noticed a trend.
I've noticed trends before on TikTok, right?
Yeah, you've seen them. I know you can tell when they happen.
Yes, I can.
But so I noticed that you started watching football a lot lately once you got a new girlfriend.
No,
true?
It has nothing. No,
true?
she has the missus in my life does not like sports. I used to watch more skate videos before I started dating her, and now I'm like, I don't want to be a jerk.
So what are you watching more of nowadays?
Unfortunately, let's see. You know what? Death Note. I just finished Death Note on the anime recently, and that was thanks to her. So that was pretty good stuff. I recommend it. Andrew, you're not an anime fan though, right?
I just haven't really jumped into any big animes. Do you count Avatar? The Nickelodeon one?
You know what? A lot of people would. I more count Avatar M. Night Shyamalan's movie. Not Avatar, the movie with the blue guys, but that's the one. That's mine.
But I don't know. I threw you a lob.
Andrew, watch? Yeah, I get sports references. Let's go.
But I threw you a lob for your Avatar.
Mm-hmm. Are you... You do. We're going to have an Avatar 2 special. We are going to have an Avatar 2 special, and it's going to be amazing.
For all the listeners, I've never had Eric double text me, triple text me about one specific
You're
topic.
lucky to get one. You know what, everybody? You guys are lucky to get one text from me.
This guy triple texted me about, so have you seen Avatar yet? And I answered a different question. And then he's like, did you see Avatar yet?
The side, yeah. See, I lateraled it and stuff like that. I was like, okay, let me just also, did you watch Avatar 2 yet? And for all the listeners, have you watched the Avatar 2 yet?
It's worth it.
You haven't watched it?
It's worth your time. I still haven't watched it yet.
Watch it in 4D.
Oh.
And so,
can I watch it with my Oculus?
I think so. I think you can. I want you to watch it. We're gonna have an Avatar 2 special, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna dress blue. Maybe that episode we could use. I'm blue. I bet I was die if I was.
Only 15 seconds, right?
Oh, I could only about 15 seconds.
That's the only way, right?
That's the only way. Yeah. So, do you want to say anything before we bring out our guest?
No, dude, I'm just surprised we even had a guest because I'm pretty sure the last text message you sent me was I fudged up on a guest, and then you just dropped a guest bomb. So,
could you take a step? Let's take a step real quick over here. What's going on, man? Those texts are between you and me.
I know, I'm putting you on blast.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
let's go back on the air. Anyways,
Right.
as always, we got a good
Right.
show planned for the listeners. We'll be going, chopping it up over some news articles that we skimmed and pretend to read, as well as watch a couple recent viral videos, I believe. And but I guess a little
trendy
bit
videos. I think that's what kids say.
trending. Oh, no cap, fam. You ain't never tell no cap. Does that good? I haven't felt very good about it. But before we do that, I guess we could get some help from a special guest for today. Let's bring her on. I forget her name. I don't know if I'm gonna say this correctly. I want to say, does it start with an A?
Uh-oh.
Okay. So let's give it up to. But we can't bring her on without her.
Okay, we need some music.
Yeah. Yep.
We need some help from our friends.
Said I'll take some help, yeah. Said I'll take some help, yeah. I
Get by.
With a little help from my friends. What?
get by
With
Huh?
from
my friends.
Spit it.
That's a robot. That's a robot right there.
Yeah, I'm awake.
My friends.
Get
by with a little help from my friends. Now ain't that right?
Oh, thank you to Greaseball for letting us use that track right there. That's Greaseball, the Inland Empire representative from Riverside. Check out Greaseball on all streaming platforms. He has a new project that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon, and he's going to be back on the show shortly to promote that. I'm a big
Love
fan
that.
of him. He's big fan of him. It's even better that he's a homie. And so now let's bring out our guest. Hey, I don't want to butcher your name or anything like that, so do you think you could say it for all the listeners just so I don't butcher it?
It's Abby. I'm his girlfriend.
Is that Abolina?
Is it
With
Abilene?
an A?
No, just Abby. Like,
Oh, sorry.
you know, easy peasy.
You know, if I was
Easy.
you, and I'm sure it's probably taken.
Is that
on
two
Instagram.
B's?
It is.
It is.
It is.
There you go.
It is 2 B's.
If it hasn't been taken already, I would use at Abbey Road on Instagram. That's probably a good one, right? But I'm sure it is.
Oh, that's
And if
a
not,
great
I would say at Abbey Road 42069 if that hasn't been taken. You know, because hop on it. Hop on it.
I don't know. That one sounds pretty clever.
Have you ever heard that people get paid for being content creators ever? I mean, you might have a good chance of that.
What do you mean? I'm trying to sell photos of my feet on certain websites. OF.
Oh.
See, I don't think you're really diving into your niche. Your strength.
Ooh, is it? I always thought it was niche. I always thought it was niche.
Is it niche? Niche. In French.
Carmel. It's caramel. So, Abby.
Anyways.
Abby, thank you for taking the
Yeah.
time and being a special guest on the show. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to be going over some cool articles. Andrew sent me a couple videos as well that he won't stop getting out of my DMs. It's not nothing about Avatar. He's not talking about Avatar, unfortunately, but, it's stuff he wants to talk about. And, I thought I would humor
Let's
it.
talk about anything about.
Abby,
All right.
do you want to fill the listeners about yourself and, where they can find you, anything, your photography page? Nope.
Don't give your address. Don't give your address.
Because
Don't give
we
your
got in trouble
address.
last time. We gave out Andrew's friend's address. It was the best party of her life, but,
It was. But not the real address. Don't give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abby, don't give out that Addy. Thank you. Okay, so no Cosmo or no photography vibes?
No.
No? Okay, all right. Sweet. So thank you for being a guest on the show. And we're gonna at least get your input on some things we check out and stuff like that.
I remember the last time we had Abby on the show.
Yeah,
I was
it
in the
with
garage.
friend and homie of the show who just keeps killing it. Shout out to Sucks to Be You, succulent seller and stuff. He's been DJing a lot at the Chicano Art Museum in Riverside and DJing a lot of other spots. And like he brought up on the show when he was on, check out the last episode on our catalog. He's been a fan of hip hop, DJing, pop locking, which you were doing, Andrew, to bring it in full circle just during the thing.
Did you think I was? I had a little bit of pop pop.
I saw a little bit of it. So, for the listeners, you guys could always check it out on YouTube. But if you guys want to check out the live stream, it's on KCAAradio.com. But, yeah. Oh, get it. Oh, my God. Look at that. He's piping up.
What's that one little Uzi? You sent me a little Uzi clip this week.
Did I send you a little Uzi? Oh, hey. Do you think the Eagles would have won without little Uzi Vert taking them out?
Not at all.
Yeah. So shout out to
Not at
Little
all.
Uzi
That was
Vert walking
that
out.
was the secret weapon.
I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock. You know where I heard that from? TikTok. I heard that from TikTok. That's where I know that song from.
Dude, I watched one of the Kansas City one of the Chiefs players, and they were doing the little Uzi dance in the locker room after they won, and that's when I first I looked at the link and then they added that little Uzi. So I went to Little Uzi's page, and then
that song sounds insane.
Dude, it sounds like that would go pretty crazy live
In the club.
In the club. Have you ever seen Little Uzi live?
What?
Have you ever seen Lil Uzi live?
Oh, we're gonna waste like 3 seconds of the song for that. Those synths. Hold on, wait for it. Hold on, let's see if I get it.
Wait.
It's the drums that just go insane, and I'm like,
all right, get it, come on.
I just wanna rock. Body out of ya.
Body out of ya.
Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it one, no time. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that would be so good.
This is a new song. I know. And you know what? This guy, Lil Uzi Vert, he's always kind of killed it, honestly. I was listening to him the other day. But yeah.
Aren't you a little old for that?
That's what my daughter tells me, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little old for Little Uzi Vert. I'm sorry, bro. He likes Pokemon. He makes Pokemon references. I could dig on that.
He does.
Hey, what are you sipping on?
He hates on people that don't pronounce it properly. Did you see that interview before?
How do you say it?
No, some people pronounce it improperly to him. Oh, you know what? That was another football
What was
player.
like improper?
What is it,
How do you
Pokemon?
not-
Is it Pokemon that they say wrong?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. How would you pronounce it? And what's the wrong way?
Yeah. Well,
What's the correct way? How about let's start there?
For Pokemon? How do you say Pokemon correctly?
I didn't know there was a incorrect way that you could say that.
Well, maybe people say Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably Pokemon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what? Yeah, there's no gender, bro. Don't assume your gender on Pokemon, right? Is that cool to say? Yeah. Am I on the right side of history?
I think you're right.
Yeah. There are, although in the game, I believe there are there are genders in the video game. In the video game.
If you want to infer.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever said. I don't know if they ever said she.
Yeah, there.
They always use names.
Hey, did I ever tell you how I had to look up what cisgender means? I didn't know what cis female meant. Do you know what that means?
Abby, you're gonna let me go off like this right now?
I just didn't know.
It's okay. I hear it. It's been how long?
You know what? It's not fair for you to only hear it. So you know what? Let's let everyone.
Okay, so
hear it.
anyway,
That's not fair for
check it
only
out.
Abby
I
to
matched
listen
with
to
this really hot chick on Tinder or Hinge or something one time. And,
Allegedly.
And their info was cis female. And I was like, had to ask a coworker. I was like, hey guys, I could have Googled it, but this seemed like a thing to do. I am a 30-year-old, so I still ask people before I Google. And I was like, hey, what is a cis?
Sparks up conversation.
Yes. It was water cooler talk, maybe. I was like, what is a cis female? And they're like, I don't know. I think we looked up Google. I think we were on Google together at that point. And Angie, do you know what a cisgender is? A cis female? A cis male?
I don't.
Yeah, well, come on, dude. It's 2023.
I'm here to be
You're
educated.
born
I'm here to be educated. I thought
You
that
gotta
was
be.
the point of your
Come on,
story.
you gotta be
I thought
woke,
this was the
baby.
point of your story.
Yeah. I almost typed in 2023 right now.
It just means born female. That's it.
No, okay, so.
That's it.
Yeah.
See,
It's
you
saying,
see how much better our guest is at making the story concise and getting to the point.
what does that word concise mean? Let me look it up real quick.
It was so easy. It's not crazy. And you
It's
gotta
not a
remember,
story,
I'm
right?
a couple years younger too than him.
Yeah. You're like a couple years older than my daughter, right? Is that okay? Is that
So,
an okay joke?
That's not the best.
I think where my native people come from, it's supposed to be a storyteller. That's what Eric is. He's going into the older generation. He's now the storyteller of an older generation.
Yes, back in my day, we listened to Little Uzi Vert's mixtapes.
Did you hear
Not
that,
his
babe?
albums. Yes.
Babe, older generation.
Oh, gee, that's isn't that what that means? I think.
Oh my goodness. For all the listeners, how old are you again, Eric?
24 forever, perpetually 24.
No, I'm 24.
I'm relatable. I get it. Coachella, Ray.
Age is just a number, huh?
MDMA, shrooms. I get it. I'm hip. I dance at parties with neon clothes on.
Right.
Come on, dude. I'm Gen. Okay, boomer, right? Am I right? I'm hip.
All right,
No cap.
All right, then who's in the Super Bowl? Who's in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks?
Obviously, it's Philadelphia, and that's all I know.
No, it's not.
Huh?
No, it's not. Is it really?
I thought the Eagles were in there.
No. But you don't know the other team?
No, I don't.
Well, wait, I don't either. So who's in the Super Bowl?
Oh, I was hoping Abby did. I was gonna burn you. I was hoping Abby did.
I'll burn. 90 show.
I am not a sports person. Not my.
I'm not. Also, contrary to
That's funny.
Lee,
Eric
I'm not
was
a
just saying before you came on the show that you were a big sports person.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. She's always wearing jerseys, and it's like I don't know what that's.
That's
about.
why you. That's why you're wearing a cap today.
I was actually
Quack,
a
quack.
marching band person in high school.
This one time in band camp. Tell them. Can we talk about that on the radio about the times in band camp?
Band camp, or is it only for band camp? What happens at band camp stays. It stays.
Yeah, it's like Fight Club style. They'll come for her. It'll be a whole ugly thing. It'll be bad.
I can't announce that over the radio. Those stories stay.
Yeah,
stay
see,
in high
that's
school.
fair. That's fair. See, okay, we're a radio show. We try to pull that out of our guests. We try to get the hard-hitting stuff.
Hot takes and hard-hitting stuff. Andrew, gosh, I couldn't do this.
We're journalists.
We're journalists. Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
Hey, Andrew, did you want to try to get into the news?
We need to cover the news. I think there's a lot to catch up on. I know we missed out last week.
Catch up on. I love having our guests. We just don't always get to the articles we want to. So let's, bring on our intro.
I think Abby will like ours. I think she'll like ours.
Yeah, because she's not even pushing anything. I don't understand. Like, promote your photography
But that's
page.
okay. That's okay.
I just don't know if I'm ready for
Oh, and her mic's off. Ooh, and shout out to Buster Rhymes for letting that song get used royalty free.
Shout out.
Shout out.
That's what NBC. We do it big over here. That's what we're about.
We do it big over here.
Big
So,
time.
Andrew, did you want to get into the video that that we were watching, or some articles?
It surprised me. How about that? How about we start off with dealer's choice? Dealer's choice.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's hit it with the, friends of the show. They were one of our first guests, if you remember, Andrew. IF Skate Co., if you recall.
Yes.
Yeah, so check out IF Skate Co. Available on, that's on Instagram, and they're always giving back to the community. They're always throwing skate demos and giving back. So here's a cool video of them just throwing out boards and just giving to the community for the love of it.
All right, G. All right, guys. Later. Yep. You want a board? I'm giving out decks. You can ride that? All right, G. All right, man. Yeah. 8.5? Oh my God. Yeah, you're good. Since you're fucking going in. See you later. Let's see if he wants it. Hey, bro, you want a board? It's a fresh-ass longboard, bro. Oh.
I love that. I love that one where it's just a couple, just like.
Lucky.
I think she says it right here.
You got board?
Oh no, she was.
I actually got something too. Here. You're welcome, bro. Easy. Have a great day. Yeah. Yes, we did it. We're giving out boards.
Oh man, so dope. So IF Skate Co. They're check them out. They got dope boards. They also sell them at Inconsiderate Board Shop, sponsor of the show. So support a local business while supporting another local board company. You know what I mean? Like brick and mortars and supporting businesses. So that's pretty dope. Andrew, what are your thoughts on that? You're the one that wanted to watch that. Surprisingly.
No, surprising. No, I don't know. I thought it was such a cool video. I thought it was dope because, thinking about your interest in skating. I love skating, but I'm not a skater like you. You're completely way better and just deep into it. How many years have you been skating?
Oh man, I think like one. At least more than 2 years, I believe.
Times 20. Let's go there.
Yeah, come on, dude. I'm 24, so I can't say 24 years.
So you've been gay since you were 4.
I was bored, and I came out on a penny board. It was pretty awesome.
But no, dude, I thought it was sweet because I know we always talk about Inconsiderate Board Shop. We've had these guys on and just seeing them come through TikTok. I was just scrolling through the TikTok and these guys came on, and I just thought it was sweet. You know, I wanted to shout these guys out. Hopefully, you know, we could clip it up a little mix and try to get these guys onto our show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, and I also want to bring up another one. There's another IE group that I sent you.
Yeah.
But
you know what? There was a little curse words in there. I wasn't able to edit that, but yeah. Go on.
Oh, no, you're good. I said that a little late, but we can just bring up their tag. But I think it's like IE and Friends. I saw them as well on TikTok, and I don't know, man. I think that's like the cool power of like radio, of social media, the way that you're able to produce all these different like podcasts is like being able to be a community. So I definitely want to reach out to those guys whenever I see them on TikTok, Instagram.
It's so dope to see them. You know, like it's beautiful to see people give back for free just off the love of, you know, of anything.
It's like, why not?
Boards aren't the most, you know what I mean? They're like easily they can run up to $60, $80 for a graphic image board. And he's just throwing around, you know, giving it to people. You know, the first one was Pharmacy Board Shop. He cruised by. I believe it's the Long Beach one. And so it's cool, you know. Imagine going by your local skate shop. Oh, I need grip tape. I need new hardware. Expecting to drop $4, $6, maybe $10, and getting a free board blessed with you. You know what I mean? I remember as a kid just going to demos and things like that and getting a board or grip tape. I still, every once in a while, at Inconsiderate Board Shop, check them out on Instagram, right next to the Tyler Mall on the Riverside. They have demos and they always give out boards as well. Just toss them out, grip tape. When I win stuff, I always have to give it back because I'm like, luckily I'm in a place where I'm able to purchase stuff, you know.
Dude, no, exactly.
I remember being young and I'm like, dude, $6. It's either like I'm going to Burger King or I'm gonna get some new hardware, new wheels, you know, type of stuff. Like,
no, dude, no, I agree 100%. It's funny you bring up the story about like, you know, a board and when like we were younger. I remember my first deck that I ever got was from
demo?
No, it was. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I brought it up on the show.
Independent, right? I believe we have, but say it again, Andrew.
There's two different stories. So that was my first board. That was my first deck. I got it from Kareem Campbell. That it was at a demo at Independence Park over here. That was game. It was crazy. So that was insane. It was an Etnies board. Dude, I remember it to this day. I'll never forget that image. It's crazy that, you know, I always talk about this board because I remember selling it at a yard sale. I was too big for it. I had Kareem Campbell's thing, and I was so infatuated as a young kid with money, so I just sold it at a yard sale. And then as it was going away, dude, I thought about it, I'm like, man, $20, $25. The guy didn't even know who the autograph was from, but I'm like, definitely wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But at that moment, when I'm saving for like a video game that's $60, I'm like, I'm a third of the way there.
Oh yeah, you don't realize you don't realize the things that you know what I mean, that are they're just toys or I mean, because how do you know about what collectibles are or the value of things? How can gain value in time?
Think about Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards is another one. Oh man, I've gotten rid of.
I think we brought this up.
Abby, you got anything?
We brought this up last time. Like
Pokemon cards.
Oh, Abby.
Yeah, you gotten rid of anything before that you might have like thought was like, oh, $30 is to come up, but then like you realize now it's like would have been valued in time or
Barbie dolls, old
Okay.
Barbie dolls, or like Bratz dolls as well.
Oh, Bratz dolls probably could have gone for a lot.
I got you one up. Polly Pocket was another huge
Polly
one.
Pocket.
That was a big.
Whole
Those
thing.
they made so much money off of Polly Pockets.
My sister would get
And
so mad because I would play with hers and be so cool. I'm like, dude, look at these tiny little Polly
Look at that, and they have magnetic hair and stuff.
Yes. Like, oh, dude.
The rubber clothes were the best.
Look at this little course is going
Oh,
on. I
the
just have to
rubber
do
clothes.
this going all around the house.
It was just so innovative. It was
was.
innovative.
It was.
You could just switch out like what? None of my toys have this quick like ingenuity, like this quick like.
Yeah. Oh man, hey, mine. I have one that was the WWF toys. Like I had the wrestling ring and like
Me too.
The
We got
Rock.
it. We got it the same Christmas.
Yes, dude. And then
got
and
it the same Christmas.
the cage match and all these other things. I'm like, even now, I'm sure I sold it at a yard sale or something like that, or it was one of those things I was probably embarrassed of having because I was getting to a certain age where I'm like, oh, I can't have my toys, my action figures. And I really wish that I still had those, even as a paperweight. Like, I would be able to have like a cool. If I still had all my toys, I would set it up like a nerd. If my daughter wasn't down to play with them, I would set it up like a cool legendary match. You know what I mean? Trying to recreate scenes. I would have it somewhere, dude.
Definitely.
Like, that would be so awesome.
What's it called? That videography that they do, where it's like frame by frame by frame.
Stop motion.
Yes.
Stop motion. I was actually
would
just
be
about to
so
go.
cool.
That would be sick. We were about to watch the Pinocchio film, the Del Toro Pinocchio.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Have you heard of this, Andrew? Seen this? Yeah.
No, I haven't. What's that?
It's like a Pinocchio from Del Toro, and it's a stop motion film. Like you're kind of the style of art you were talking about, like Robot Chicken.
Right.
So not only cool, but the cool part is I was about to watch the trailer or something like that, and it says, I am drawing a blank of who. Shadow Machine Productions, who also did Robot Chicken. Who were the production for Robot Chicken. So it's pretty dope to see like on a huge Netflix film. I know he won some awards off of this Pinocchio already. It's they say this isn't your child's Pinocchio.
It's a little darker.
Okay.
It's a little darker.
It's like an adult.
Okay. So this is a perfect on topic. So have you guys heard about Chat GPT?
I've heard of Chat Roulette. What is it?
No.
Oh, Andrew, kick us down, baby.
Chat GPT. I don't know if you were able to get that up on the slide, Eric, but
yes,
there it is. There it is.
Blah, 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 blah. Hey, how do you like that? How do you like that, by the way? I don't mean to cover your chin so much on the screen.
No, you're good. It's all right. This thing right here? Sorry. This right. I need to sit up straight. That's my problem.
Man, I like that shirt. What is it, a Palmtrees in Progress shirt?
I was trying to work on
Palmtrees
the
in Progress.
I wish it was a long sleeve, but I put a long sleeve.
Yo, you look like JD from Scrubs right now. My boy looking like Zach Braff. My boy's looking like Zach Braff. Straight
Only
up
with
Scrubs.
the palm trees. Only with the palm trees.
Let's go.
But all right, so dude, this is crazy. I was trying to get into it, and this is where I feel like I sometimes I lose my brother, and that my brother, again, for everybody and the listeners, he's 9 years older than me. So I'm talking to my brother 2 weeks ago. We're talking about Chat GPT. We're talking about AI.
So not to be confused with Chat Roulette.
Don't confuse it with that.
Okay.
Don't confuse it with that.
Do not go to Chat Roulette.
Don't listen to Eric.
Okay, do not listen to me. Oh.
So I bring this up to my brother nonchalantly. I'm like, hey man, like this is the future. I'm like, remember when iPhones and like Web 2.0, like 2.0, all this? I'm like, that was the future. I'm like, AI, Chat GPT. I'm like, this is the future. I'm like, basically, if we wanted to create the stop motion like photography, filmography, you just ask this bot to do it, and it does it.
Right.
It does it exactly, and it looks like it was filmed in the. I mean, that's how it's already passed the business exams, the MCATs. It's passed so many things because it's just so smart. It knows, and it gets information from everywhere. Where it's like, if you wanted to create a media company that was all animated, and you wanted to create Gracie, you wanted to make a media company for Gracie and create shows that are based off of her imagination. This is what that Chat GPT does.
So this is what AI chatbot was able to do. It's past all the stuff you're saying, but it's past the medical licensing exam and the law and business exam.
Yeah, I don't understand how that has to do with like artsy stuff.
With what?
Artsy stuff.
Oh, because no, and this is like just the things that it's like more recently done. But I did not know this was the same AI that's doing the like the screenplay, like it's making movies,
and the voices,
artsy stuff. So if it's the voices. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
No, keep going. No, I'm cool.
Is there like a screenplay that you can watch?
No. You basically can write like characters and maybe like a small summary of what you would want, correct? And then this AI would though, if depending on if you want what kind of story you would want.
Whatever you wanted.
Yeah,
It would
whatever
say if
you
you want
wanted.
a storybook written, write a storybook about XYZ.
Yes.
And then if you want
Is this a free
a
website that we could use it off of?
So that's what it's
Why don't
a
we
thing.
use this for our show?
The company. Okay, so the company's called
Successful show.
OpenAI.
Uh-huh.
The company's called OpenAI, and they have subscriptions to it, so you can get like the basic version, the $4.99. But it's getting to the point where this is starting to get banned in schools because it'll finish essays. And I was telling my brother, I'm like, that's the basic form of what it does. I'm like, it wasn't designed to help people with cheating.
Yeah.
I'm like, it wasn't help.
Yeah.
It wasn't created to design like
your
to pass
brother
it,
and
like,
me watched iRobot together in the theaters. The Will Smith.
And I told him, I'm
and
like,
he's
this
like,
is
no.
I told him, I was like, this is iRobot. And he sent me a text message. He was like, no, there's no way we're going to let iRobot be a thing. He's like, if anything, Terminator taught us something. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, all those movies teach us all of our, like, curiosities. They make people want to recreate it.
Yes.
Like, they want to recreate it, and they can make it real life.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like,
so it could also, you were saying, make a stop motion kind of film? Like, you could make it look like that?
yeah.
The digital?
So you put in the storyline of what you would like. You say, hey, WrestleMania, WWE with John Cena and, let's say, Batista. They're doing
I feel like
SummerSlam.
you're pandering towards me.
Sorry, no, I just named. I remember that, but Batista and John Cena went after it.
Let's go.
Randy Orton.
I'm
They
more
had
of
the
a
Randy Orton.
Jeff Hardy fan, anyways.
You're right. That's my more.
Swat
Well,
up!
I'm a Rey Mysterio OG fan.
Oh, 619. Let's go.
And then I ended up moving down to 619, so I thought that was pretty cool. Full come circle.
I love
I
you
just
so much,
it was
Andrew.
awesome.
Andrew, I love you so much.
I loved it. I loved it. I was like, so this is where Rey Mysterio.
He said I love it. I said I love him, and he said I love it. Whatever.
I
Okay,
said
no, it's
I
cool.
love
No, it's cool. No, it's cool. It's on the air. We haven't recorded.
I didn't say I love you.
I know you
didn't
did
love
not. I know you didn't.
you. Well, let's emphasize that. I did not say I love you back.
Personal.
Man, this trivia. I have trivia night after this. I'm gonna lose because my head's somewhere else. My cousin hates me.
Be like, babe, what's going
But
on?
anyways, this thing is crazy, dude. It is insane. I'm sorry, Abby, to cut you off.
No. You're cutting me off mostly. Go on, though.
No, you're
But-
good.
Go
Go
but,
for it. Go
but
for
honestly, yes, I wanted you to.
No,
do
no,
that.
I don't have anything. No, I have anything more.
You were
No, I don't have
killing it.
anything more. I thought me and Abby talked at the same time, but I have a little bit of a delay over here, so I didn't mean to start at the same time.
You're totally fine. Go for it, man.
No, I'm serious. I have nothing else.
Oh,
I
I was just summing up that one to be like, so that's ChatGPT. It's like, that's pretty cool.
And
That's the future.
Chat bot talk with
I-
Andrew that rocks.
think that's a little uncomfortable, honestly. Like,
You know what? I think I'm gonna write something for us to like next week, like for us to like try to recite on the air.
Was
Sound
it
good?
Was it Moonfalling that we watched?
Do
Was
it.
that what the movie was called?
Moonfall. Yes, I watched
Where
Moonfall
like
before.
the AIs all like took over some sort of planet or something. Like they got overly smart.
Yep, overly smart.
Okay, so are you guys Marvel fans?
You know what? Yes, I
Yes.
am. Are you talking about the boys?
No, not the boys.
Okay.
We're talking about Marvel.
I feel like there's so many other things that you could have gone for.
Ant-Man. I love Paul Rudd.
Abby, do you watch Marvel?
I do enjoy Marvel.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
leave the room.
So how do you feel about Thanos? The way that I see AI getting to is
It was
it's
hot.
going to be like
Thanos was
Thanos.
hot. What are we talking about? Dad bought AF.
Where,
Like
where
Thanos?
I'm like,
it's
yeah.
just like iRobot,
With
where they
Thanos.
start thinking that they figure out where our flaws are. They're basically able to
Okay.
AIs.
Sounds
You
like
You
Computer
gotta
version
watch
of-
Moonfalling. I'm telling you, like the
Moonfall.
basis
It's
from this
Moonfall.
movie that we watched was crazy.
He doesn't need to watch it. It's a bad movie.
There was a whole.
It's bad. It's horrible.
It's a little ridiculous. It was a little cheesy, but the basis was that like a civilization just like ours, people, built AIs and they got so smart that they thought that people were below them, like we weren't worthy of living because we weren't smart enough, or like we just took things and didn't have anything in return, and it just killed everybody.
It was a funny movie. Hey, Andrew.
So wait, hot take. Wait. Before we get into Eric's jokes, real quick.
Hey, what's the deal with that?
His antics. Before we get to his antics,
Go for it.
Abby was totally on point. I agree. What I think AI could do is it does have a reflection of all of our downfalls as humans. I mean, not that we have a lot. I'm just saying, like, if you pull in a robot and you put in something that's perfect and you take out all of the emotions, they're looking at us like, why are you wasting time on emotions? Be productive. Work on going forward. Don't work. So, like, they look at us like
we're the lesser.
Exactly.
Because we have something that blocks us.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. So it's like Thanos. Thanos came here and said, there's too much distraction. You guys aren't focused on what you could do as a whole. If you guys focus on joining together, you guys could move forward. I mean, that's what happens.
So basically, to fix the problem, they kill us all, right? So
I feel like I feel like I got some plot holes for the bleep, the blip. Is it the blip?
The blip.
But whatever.
Hey, there are some. There's a lot over there. But I think the overall thing is like I understand it. I mean, if you have a computer coming in here and a computer, not Thanos's thesis. I'm saying if you have a computer that starts picking up trying to like human traits, they're gonna pick up the ones that are like inconsistent and like just it's like, oh man, you're caring too much about something that doesn't actually mean something. Be productive.
Yeah.
And like that's what a robot does. And it's like take out your emotions, take out the social aspect of why you're feeling this way, and just keep moving forward. Like just keep taking emotions out, and it's like being productive. Where it's like, yeah, it's gonna look at us as humans and be like, you're just totally on social cues and you're not on technical engineering cues of, and you're not productive. Your efficiency is, you're not, what's your output?
Exactly.
Because then you're going to look at a robot and be like, yeah, you're outputting so much without even thinking about what's going on in the world. You're just being a productive person.
All I know is the outcome better be income, if I'm wasting my time.
Exactly. No,
I don't want to quote Drake. I don't want to quote Drake.
Why not buy a robot if it's not bringing me income? Why am I buying a bot?
Well, before, we should talk about this next subject.
Hit it, Abby. It's Abby.
Now, Andrew, you might be wondering why we're playing some Papa Roach.
I'm wondering. I'm just jamming.
I am a big fan
of Papa Roach. So move over, Papa Roach. I don't know, Andrew, I think you got sent this, but there's a zoo in Texas that you can now name a cockroach. You can name a cockroach after your ex, and it'll be fed to an animal in a zoo in Texas.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah, on Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, baby. I feel like while you said that, you looked at me and your eyebrows raised a couple times. I feel like I better get my.
I kind of don't hate it. It seems like a great way to, solve a nice long argument.
I wish to be that petty at one day in my life, So I guess it's going to be for a small donation of $5 to $25 that you can name the future meal, and it'll send a digital Valentine's Day cards to your ex, informing them that a roach has been named after them and fed to an animal at the zoo.
It's an interesting website. That's an interesting website.
And what's the website? And it's kind of beautiful because it's for a good cause. You're supporting it. It's a good cause. It's a
your animal.
Animal. It's an annual Valentine's Day tradition at a Texas zoo to help raise funds to support the zoo's vision of securing a future for wildlife in Texas and around the world. So, if you guys want to feel good, for being petty, that's the move.
Done. $5, done.
Yeah.
$5 well spent, I'd say.
Eric.
What was it?
What?
What was that, Andrew?
Oh, sorry.
And it's funny because there's also a
my ex-co-host.
Oh no! Uh-oh. Is this how I find out? You're leaving me?
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
I don't want to be on this show right now.
I don't.
I'm taking my talents elsewhere.
I don't.
I'm going to unapologetic.
They pay more. They haven't taken my application. I've been trying to send one in. They have not been reading it. I don't choose you, but it's like CHEW. I don't know.
Wait, is that the Valentine's card that comes in with
no,
this?
I was just,
because that fits pretty well.
I was just spitballing one. I was a little freestyle. It's
good. It's good.
So I guess there's also an upgrade for at the zoo. They offer one extra upgrade, one that for the especially annoying exes that includes a personalized video message, which includes the rodent, or vegetable for the vegans being eaten by an animal. So and you know what? I feel like that could basically be taken as a threat. Like you're sending to your ex a video of an animal eating a rodent. that's named after you, like, oh, and you're like gonna get the cops to you the next day, like, yo, you cannot just be sending.
Oh my god.
No, it's okay. The zoo said it was okay.
No, the zoo said it was okay. Exactly. Like,
No, the zoo said it's fine.
It's cool. It's fine. Nah.
It's cool.
In the court of law,
Oh,
they could definitely find somewhere of a loophole to turn that on you.
For sure. And you know what? The only thing is, I'm saying, I just remember that it is in Texas, so you probably have to do a lot more to get in trouble.
Yeah,
out
They're
there.
good. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good over there.
I mean, as
You're
long
not
as
gonna
you're
get in
a minority.
trouble.
Huh? What's going on?
They're not gonna get in trouble over there.
No, the zoo said it was okay. It's okay.
No, it's okay. We're fine.
Okay.
Oh man. So, do you guys? I mean, you don't have to name them. Do you guys have any exes you think you would want to send that to, or you know, like, what do you guys think about that?
Worth $5? Nah.
No.
Oh, because that's like, I don't think that's like a Drake line. I don't even think of you. Won't send $5 on a zoo. Like, you know, something like that.
I ain't spending that.
Yeah.
I got $5. I can spend
They call me
$5 somewhere
Champagne
else.
Poppy. That's that's my Drake. I feel like it was pretty good.
I can spend $5 somewhere else.
I might do it to my high school bully. You know.
You know, that's
She
fair.
was
See-
pretty mean
see,
though.
but
That's
then
$5 I might
See,
spend.
I like Abby's point. It doesn't have to be at exes. Why can't it just be at people on the February 14th that you don't like?
I guess it is
That's
true.
anti-Valentine's Day.
See, yeah, okay.
A lot of our
That's
exes.
anti-Valentine's Day. Why is it gonna be a lover?
What
Why
is
can't
that,
they just, Valentine's Day is the day of love.
Uh-huh.
If you want to be an anti-Valentine's Day person, pick on some bullies. Go send some grams. Go send a bully a cockroach video of them getting eaten. I think that's better.
What do you call that?
That's better.
What do you call that?
She
The
was
grabs.
kind of a cockroach.
Send some grams. What do you
See?
call that, Andrew? Candy grams is what you send to someone you have a crush on. What's like the anti-candy gram?
It's
A
cockroach.
cockroach.
Cockagram. Cockaroach gram. Cockagram. You
A
know,
rotogram.
a roachagram. Oh, man.
I think that's better. I spend more money on that.
See?
That's better.
Okay, we got a couple other cool articles we can
Good
probably
ideas.
get into.
I'm gonna put that in my list of ideas. We're gonna do that We're gonna start that promotion every January 18th. You start ordering your cockroach grams.
Cockroach grams. Hey, Andrew, so we got a couple other articles. There's the one about the Illinois woman who stole about $1.5 million in chicken wings from the school district. And we also have the eBay removes Lato's underwear from its platform for violating its used clothing.
See,
policy.
I didn't get that one. I don't know who Lado is.
Neither do I.
I
can
don't
tell you that.
either.
We'll do some more research about that later. And there's also the 15-year-old who's the best freaking hide and seek player in the world. Which one are you feeling?
What do you feel?
15
Let's give it to the guest. Let's give it to the guest. Let's give it to the guest.
What are we
Can
doing?
we discuss the chicken wings, please?
Let's do it.
Chicken wings, chicken wings. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, so
Can we get that song? Is that legally allowed to be on the air?
I don't know. I don't have Fortnite money. I don't have enough V-bucks for that. Yes, it's for the younger crowd. Take that. So, this one's a Illinois woman was charged with stealing $1.5 million in chicken wings from a school district. So her bond was actually set for $150,000, and a Adulton, Illinois. And it was mostly chicken wings is what she was taking, but
Was there other things, or was it just chicken wings?
it was mostly chicken wings. So the way she was doing this is what I was reading is she was as a school district, when you're making the orders and stuff like that for, we need our cheeseburger twins and this and that, she made herself placed hundreds of unauthorized orders from for items, from the school. So using the same code, I assume that the school would, saying it's for the district. And it says she stole 11,000 cases of chicken wings. Which
Dang.
do you guys remember how bad your public school food was?
Well, that's exactly where my head was. My head was just thinking,
That's a
why?
lot of money. I had
I-
coffee cakes and chalupas that were mostly cheese.
Okay, but you're also not stealing 1.5 at one time.
Okay, see, I made
Uh-huh.
a mistake of thinking that it was all at one time. Where in the
There's
world?
no way.
Yo, you guys.
There's no way.
She only has been working there since July 2020. So in less than 3 years, she
That's so
No,
much
that
chicken
makes
wings.
sense.
does it
I mean,
though? Okay, I guess yeah.
No.
Angie went to college.
No, I'm not saying that it makes sense that she took 1.5. I'm saying I'm
no,
glad to
it
hear
don't
that she
make
was
sense.
employed from 2020 to now we're on the news on 2023. I'm like, all right, so that's like about 2 years. It's not like it was 6 months or like 5
July
months.
2020 to February 2022.
2023.
It just keeps getting 2022, February 2022.
I thought
So
we
that's
were
when they got
talking
rid
right
of her.
now.
No, that we are, but she's just getting prosecuted for it. You know how she
Oh,
was
so
under
2 years.
investigation.
So 2 years.
So wait, she did this in less than 2 years?
Yes, it looks like about a year and a half or so, right? About like 15 months or something like that. Maybe
That's like
17.
craziest copious.
Yeah, so she must have copious clucks,
Gotcha.
copious chickens.
Well,
And
I mean, it starts coming around on the balance sheet. When a manager goes and does inventory and they start looking around, they're like,
obviously
why?
she didn't do it for more than 2 years. Like she wasn't smart about it. She didn't do the Superman 2 thing where
Yeah,
you
she
just take,
was not trying hard to hide
Yeah,
that.
you could take a little
she's
bit, a little
stealing
bit.
about $600,000 a year of chicken wings,
Oh, you know what? I gotta shout out my lunch lady.
and she's getting paid $45,000. That's a high end. That's high end.
Let's go. Yeah, I gotta shout out my lunch lady from La Sierra who would towards the end of the lunch she'd be like, "Hey, sweetie, you guys want this rest of this pizza? We got we gotta throw it away anyways at the end of the day." So me and my friends would just after that wouldn't eat until the end of like lunch, and she would just give us the pizzas for free. So,
All right.
That's the way to do it.
That was the way to do it. She probably thought we were like, I'm
glad
sure
you
I had
brought
lunch
that up.
money. I'm sure I had lunch money.
She
glad
probably
you brought
thought
that
you
up.
guys
Yes.
your parents didn't give you any lunch money.
Thank goodness for that sweet lunch lady, and also I saved a couple dollars so I could, go out on the
Put it
weekends.
in the
I
piggy
suppose.
bank.
Piggy
Dude,
bank.
piggy bank.
Piggy
You
bank.
can buy that game. You can buy that video game.
What is that?
All right, but this is what I'm saying is like, all right, I never really ate school lunches. I never actually had lunches packed. I never had any of that stuff.
What
I
do you
was just
do
talking.
for
I had a
lunch?
conversation yesterday.
I was
I had a
waiting
conversation
till
yesterday
Huh?
with my mom. I said yesterday. I'm talking to my mom,
Uh-huh.
and I was watching this video, and it was on speaker, and they said, "Oh, don't feed your kids Eggo waffle, like Eggo waffle cereal with milk and sugar, like all the bad breakfasts."
Right,
And
right.
the guys is listing off everything. I'm like, so all my breakfasts since I was in second grade. I'm like, I've always had those for breakfast.
Right.
And I had that breakfast for breakfast all the way to college, or high school year, senior year. So my mom hears it on speaker, and she's like, "What? What does that mean?" I'm like, "I guess we're more likely to get diabetes and all this stuff." And she's like, "Wow, I'm so sorry." She says, "Sorry to meet my sister." I'm like, "Don't be sorry." I'm like, "It's not your fault." I was like, "You're working." It's like you're going to work at 7:15 in the morning. I was like, "Dad's already at work." I'm like, "It's just us before we leave the class." Like, no one's there to make us breakfast. I'm like, "That was breakfast. It's not your fault."
And
You
at the
just
same
find
time,
out, like.
At the same time, I'm sure your mom's not letting you guys get like the s'mores Pop-Tarts. Like I'm sure you guys have to get like the cinnamon or strawberry ones, right? Like maybe the s'mores ones is like on.
No, that was the s'mores one. We were talking about all the
that was a regular one.
That was a regular.
Wow, that was like
We
saying.
talked about the regular.
Yeah, because if I'm
Regular
talking,
sugars.
if for my family, like it would be like, okay, say out of every 5 Pop-Tarts, maybe what like boxes or whatever, like one of them could be like the s'mores ones. Everything else would be like,
No.
oh, strawberry, cinnamon, and none of them were really better than the other.
3 for
cinnamon was a
$5
box.
pack.
Cinnamon was a
3
box.
for $5. We could get 3 s'mores boxes for $5, and me and Chris were eating that every morning for 2 weeks. Like I swear, and I felt bad, dude, because I saw my mom say sorry so quick, and I'm just like, that's not fair. But then I thought about all the kids, like they're eating like school lunches and breakfast, and even then, they still don't care.
Yeah.
They still don't care, and it's still bad. And then that's why right now, like when you brought it up, I'm like, wow, I love that you brought it up because I thought I've been thinking about this for so long.
Yeah.
Kids should be fed good stuff.
Right.
Why were they ever given stuff that wasn't in the best need for them?
Oh, a growing
Like,
body needs like some
Yeah.
nutrition. Yeah.
It's like that doesn't make sense. You're a school district. Like you're supposed to be in the best needs, not for profit.
Yeah.
So I thought about this as soon as you brought it up. I'm like, man, like my mom's worked for a school district
Oh yeah, forever, huh?
for 30 years now, and I've been in that school district for 20. I was in there for 16 years, 18 years.
Yeah.
And then I think about like the food and the nutrition. I'm like, it could have been done way better. I know it with a fact. Like I know with the fact when I look at the school food, I'm like, and it's still the same food. It could have been done better. It still can be done better, and that's why I'm really excited that a lot of people are like seeing stuff like this. Like, how can you steal 1.5 million in chicken wings from a school district
In less than 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's insane.
What are they? What is like Wingstop, like contributing to these wings? What's going on?
Yeah, and then they're just selling it, or not selling it to kids, but the state pays for them to serve it to kids.
Yep. Oh,
That doesn't make sense.
So we got about 4 minutes before we got to get out of here. Andrew, Abby, do you guys want to say anything?
Abby.
Hey, how did that kid end up in a whole different state?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Let's do it real quick. Sorry,
We're
off our tangent.
We're running over there. Okay, so
I didn't read it, so it's all on you.
All right, so let me read that article. Do you guys like my Papa Roach joke? That was pretty
It's
good.
good.
Right?
It was really good.
Worked for it. So a 15-year-old boy accidentally locked himself inside of a shipping container during a game of hide and seek, and he wasn't discovered until a week later. Guys, wait for it. In another country. If you guys thought you guys were good at hide and seek, you guys are wrong.
Was he alive?
Yes, he was. Thank God he was.
I want to hear this story. How did that happen? How? This doesn't make sense.
Clearly, you don't watch your boyfriend's show that much because this is that kind of show. So the teen, I guess the teen was originally from Bangladesh. He was playing with, his friends in the port city of Chittagong in January 11th when he fell asleep inside the container. Actually now reading this, do you guys think his friends were just burning him? Because I've done it to a bunch of friends before. Like, oh, okay, he's it. Yeah. And just
Close it.
No. Just go get pizza.
No.
Just go get pizza. Like, you're like, all right, later, guys. Like, oh, later. Like, we're like... I've done that to multiple friends. I've had it done to me like once or twice, you know what I mean? But it's a thing that gets done with the buddies.
That poor kid, dude.
Right. Sometimes jokes go too far.
Yes.
We should have a segment.
Jokes
like
gone too far.
Too far. Yes.
6 days later, he was found on the 17th. So from the 11th to 17th, the container was loaded on a commercial ship headed to Malaysia.
Oh,
that's when they found him. Oh man! So
my freshman year roommate in college was from Malaysia. I learned a lot about Malaysia from him. It's crazy.
Do you think that's how do you think like that was him? This is like an old article.
It might have been. It might have been.
Oh man! So I guess there's a video available on Reddit that you could see him emerging from the shipping container, and
Eric's gonna post that on our
Instagram, our Instagram and YouTube. Thank you, and follow me on Reddit, and. And so I guess it was roughly 2,300 miles away from the location.
That's crazy.
The poor thing.
Yeah, he had a fever. He was dehydrated and starving, but he's healthy. They took him to the nearby hospital to make sure he was all good. And so, thank goodness. They did. There was thoughts that he was maybe towards like about some kind of human trafficking ring where he would somehow explained, no, I'm just like the champ at hide and seek, basically.
He should be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
No, my friends were looking for me. All right. Well, we got about less than a minute before we got to get out of here. So thank you for tuning in to Palmtrees in Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I've been joined with better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares, and wonderful guest and lovely Abby Johnson. Do you guys want to say anything before we get out of here?
No.
I'm gonna say one thing real quick. Shout out Kobe Bryant and all the Paris last week. On January 26th, and then also Tyree Nichols. I know I've said it to Eric a few times. Just shout out to all the families and loved ones. So I'm sorry, Eric. Just real quick, loved ones. Yes. All the loved ones.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week. All right.
KCAA Loma Linda. The Legacy